Hi.
sacrificed herself.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah? Good. That's very good. How's your weekend?
Pretty good. Happy Easter.
Yeah? Oh, happy Easter to you too. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. So you had a good weekend? Me too. I mean, I didn't really do anything. I just kind of stayed home because I'm slightly under the weather and I'm trying to just get myself well. So, but this is normal for me. I usually get sick. I'm a little bit sick around this time when the weather is transitioning into spring. But how was your weekend? You said it was pretty good. Did you do anything in particular?
Well, we did some crafting, and Patrick's still a little bit sick too, actually, but we still had a fun time because it's nice to like relax a little and not do schoolwork and stuff. So yeah.
Oh, I can't hear you for some reason.
Oh,
You sound
because
like
the
you're far away.
TV's on and it's very loud. I said it's nice to like not like really do schoolwork and stuff. So and yeah, and it was the holiday, and my friend called me, and we like laughed and stuff on the phone.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's really good. Okay, that's good. Yeah, and Patrick is, I guess, on spring break, right? It's like the
yeah.
other kids, but yeah. Nice.
We might do a little bit of catch up work because you know just because like we missed some school and stuff, and I just want to make sure he's okay.
Yeah, yeah. Not bad. That's good. And the weather has been pretty okay, has to be saying. Like today, it looks like it's, I haven't been outside, but it looks sunny. It looks like it's sunny outside. So that's a good thing. Yeah. Right. And how did you feel overall throughout the week? Did you have any major stressors or anything, or was everything
I'm
okay for
trying
the
to
most
wash my
part?
hair with what do you call it? Mouthwash, like Listerine, because I read that it kills dandruff, but maybe it won't kill my hair because my hair's been falling out. So I'm gonna try to do that now because I really want to save my hair until I get some shampoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know, like I feel nasty about it because it takes a long time to grow it, and but it's also annoying when it's like falling out. It gets like on my pillowcase. Like I just had to take it off my pillowcase. It gets on the floor, and I think it's like gross. I don't want hair, like my hair all over the place. Like I feel like some sort of like dirty or something, and like yeah, but I like hair. I don't, you know, I like my hair. I want to wear like makeup and do my hair and
Yeah.
stuff.
And that's a good thing. It's nice to, you used to have, I mean, I haven't seen you in a long time, but you used to have like thick hair, like nice, full hair and
That's what my
stuff.
ex-boyfriend said.
Yeah.
Yeah, he liked to like he pulled on my hair like teasingly, and he said you have really thick hair, and I do have really
Yeah.
thick hair. And then he started losing his hair too with me, and then
Mhm.
we broke up and stuff. And
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Do you have it? How do you have your hair now? Do you have like a short cut, or how are you wearing your hair?
it's like getting to my shoulders again. I just cut it before, like I cut it around like my birthday. I think I cut it,
Mhm.
and it was very short, and I didn't really look bad, but it wasn't like a look that I wanted. You know, like people could be like that. I know it's like secondary to like getting sick and having diarrhea, but people could be like that too. And sometimes like I feel like I'm getting sick and I have diarrhea and I can't even like wear makeup and do my hair and I'm already 41. I feel like TikTok like all this time and I like really want to point the finger and blame somebody, but nobody's like doing anything. You know?
Wow. No, that's stressful. No, I understand as a woman, you want to be able to, grow your hair and have healthy hair and wear makeup and do all of those things. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's just like normal, like, life, you know? Normal life. It doesn't feel normal. It may be like, whatever. Like, who the heck knows, like, how our sexuality works or what defines, like, a human being. It's probably not, like, clothes and makeup anyway, but, like, it's something people do, like, like, do people do a lot of stupid stuff, a lot of frivolous stuff, and I get mad, too. I look at people and I get mad. I'm like, well, I feels like these people are like eating me alive sometimes, because I don't get to do the stuff they do, and that's the way it feels. And I am a very angry person, but I'm also very like civil and mindful, and
No, I understand. Like, you want to be able to do every day. Regular.
Yeah, I don't want to there was a time period where it's also like I quit eating like bread. Why? Because I don't know. Okay, I'm crazy, or like there's something on the surface of this bread, because like it would make me urinate like a lot, like unnaturally, and like say I went to the doctor, they'd probably be like, oh, it's what do you call it, urinary tract infection. And like it's not, because look, I quit eating the bread. Bread doesn't give you urinary tract infections, or they make something up. There's like it's got so like overdeveloped. Like in theory, we should be able to treat, like, people should be living like gods. Longevity for everyone and peace on earth. But really, they just use these labels to slap on people to convenience themselves. I'm not very into medicine like this, so I try to take care of myself and my son the best way I can. Like, some things we need, for sure, and they do work. But I feel like these people are uncivilized sometimes too, to just like be dismissive like that. Like you were asking me about the dermatologist. Like, I feel like she knew there was something more to it too. Than like, oh, this person has thinning hair, because and that really bothers me too. That makes me kind of depressed, that I think that people are like this, and then I'm like, what the heck are they doing? Like, what is the payoff for them? I'm like, could I ever be like that? Like, what is the payoff for the ignorance here? Like, because I don't really particularly care about every person on earth either, but I just feel like I wouldn't be able to have this sort of close of an interaction and still remain like ignorant of the situation. That is how I strongly feel. Like, I wouldn't be able to do it, and I don't really condone it, but people do it. People do it all the time.
Yeah. No, I understand. People, and we should be able to
be helpful, right?
To follow up. Yeah. I understand. I agree with you.
But nobody really punishes this behavior, so like it's their tough decisions, not mine,
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like I sit there and I think, maybe there's something I'm leaving out, something I haven't mentioned before. But then I'm like, nah. I give up, man. I give up. Because I'm also tired, because I have to, like, take care of myself. Sometimes I don't want to, people could be mean, too. Like, I don't want to cause problems.
How are things in your apartment building? Like, how are people? I noticed that at one point people were smoking and doing the most and playing music loud. Is that still the same, or have you
It's
found
been
it
like a
already?
couple of days since anybody's smoking, so I'm happy about that. But sometimes it goes a couple of days and then they start again. Oh, yesterday I think they smoked. They're always smoking in the hallway, but sometimes it's like really bad. Like when it's a ton of people and it's a ton of smoke, it's really bad. But sometimes you just smell like a cigarette or something. You're like, okay, whatever. Um, but like the noise, there's not noise, you know, really. And I was thinking that there was gonna be noise, and I was like, because there was a poster of Happy Easter on like the third floor or something, and then I'm like, are they gonna do this again and like play like music loud late at night? And they didn't, because I find that odd. Like if it's a kid's holiday, it should be during the daytime. And you shouldn't be smoking. So like those times they threw those parties, that ain't gonna work. Like it's your little baby's party, and you guys are like heavily smoking, like everything smokable. They smoke actually in this building, because sometimes like they do it to like annoy me, because I think maybe they want to say, because it's marijuana, cigarette, and then there's like either like salvia or freaking incense, like because people smoke the incense and stuff. So I feel like something, and that's the most noxious when they smoke the incense. I don't know if they're smoking it or if they're just burning it, and that's what the police would say. It's not illegal to burn the incense, but it's such a nasty like heavy smell that it's it really like irritates the nose. Like the incense is the worst, but it hasn't been going on for the past like 3 days or so. So yeah.
That's frustrating. I agree that that's frustrating.
I've been turning on my music so I don't have to hear anyone from the hall. So, but sometimes this music is disturbing me too. I like sit there, I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'm being like an anus, but like, is this like the original like recorded track or whatnot? And I only really limit myself because I don't have any money either to YouTube. But I like gave up on on it, like, because I don't know, like I just feel like in general, like like they talk about quality of life, like I don't know who they are, but it is a term people throw around. Like I feel like my quality, it's not been like tested, like it's not quality assured, my quality of life. So I don't even like think about like money that much like that, but sometimes I get excited. I'm like, I don't even have money, and like and even if I had money, like none of the things that I buy feel like quality to me. Like I just feel like, where's the quality? Can I have some quality assurance? Like, can I have some, like, I feel stupid,
Yeah.
And I don't want to behave like an animal, because I know like when people feel like this, they start like drinking and smoking just to make themselves happy. But I feel like I'm too old for it. Like it would do me no good. It's not just because people would judge me or because I have a child. It's just not happening,
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I wholeheartedly agree with you. I think that quality of life is very important. And I kind of feel the same way here. I mean, I know we have spoken about how New York City is so convenient, which I love. But that's the reason why I'm going to be moving to Georgia, actually in May. I'm just waiting I applied for an apartment, and I'm just waiting for the approval process, because they have to like check everything, your income, the bank statements, it's like the whole process to get an apartment out there. So I'm just kind of waiting on the approval process, and hopefully I'll be moving in May. But I'll still be in New York City a lot just because I have family here. So I'll be back and forth. But I'm at a point in my life where I want to, yeah, kind of improve my quality of life. So yeah.
I don't know. But that's you and that's me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. You don't get like diarrhea from your coffee.
Yeah, I know.
Like I wake up every morning and like I feel like the more happy I am, the more like in tune with reality I am, the angrier I am, you know? And I feel like that's just so typical of the medical system to dismiss people with like pills just to make them numb or ignore themselves, and then you just have zombies walking around. So but like every time I wake up and I feel good, like I feel more demanding too. Like what the hell? Like why can't I have a cup of coffee? You know? That's true. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, no, I wholeheartedly agree that people should be able to, just live a quote unquote normal life. You shouldn't have to struggle with everything with these basic things that you are struggling with. Like I think that's unfair.
Yeah, I think so too. Like I haven't had like a decent cup of coffee in like a long time, and so I just gave up on it because you think like coffee is not. And a lot of people like looking at me that like a lot of people, life is stressful. They're like, well, coffee's not like a complete necessity, like because your friends will go like, what the fuck, excuse me, because your friends would love you, but like strangers, they'd be like, well, what the hell, she doesn't need that, she just needs the necessities, whatever, especially if somebody's on welfare and they sucking up the tax dollar and stuff like that. But sometimes I feel like I don't get the necessities, and that's like I'm not taking this shit.
Yeah. No, I get it. I understand. You should be able to have a cup of coffee. You shouldn't be found having to worry how it's going to affect you, or gonna make your stomach hurt, or give you some type of diarrhea, or whatever the case might be.
Oh heck yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's entitled to that, It's like, I wouldn't say it's a basic human right to drink coffee, but it's a basic human right.
I feel like it's my right as long as it's somebody else's right, Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how people feel, like, as far as equality is concerned, But yet, that's what we'd, like, all stand up for, But yet when it comes to, like, a particular situation, we do tend to, like, judge people or whatever and say, well, whatever, but this person's like this, or, oh, fuck that bitch, And people can get like that. And, I have not had a cup of coffee in a long time, and it's okay. It's just coffee. But, somewhere, like, every time you dehumanize me like this, like, or, it sticks, And I'm not a zombie. I've just become more aware of, how fucked up it is here. Like, I don't know, whatever, because people sometimes they go, oh, those poor people somewhere, they don't have this money. But then you look at New York and you're like, oh, these poor people, they're crazy. All these people are freaking crazy, flipping like nuts,
Yeah. No, I agree. And it's unfortunate that some people cannot enjoy, I guess, basic human rights, like drinking a cup of coffee, because they're too concerned of how it might affect them, or how their body's going to react to it, or whatever the case might be.
Sometimes I want to make somebody drink coffee with me, because
yeah,
because I don't feel like it's my body reacting, and then like my ex-boyfriend, like he'd be in denial and stuff. He'd be like, "This is normal." Well, I know him because we'd be like pants off and stuff, and I know he'd get gas, and I know he'd get diarrhea, and this is disgusting. And I'm like finally able to talk about it because I feel like it's been a long time, so I've desexualized them in my mind enough to process the mutual experience. But it was so good, and then it was like so bad simply because we consumed these products like this tea or whatever, and I know he knows, and yet he's in denial, and he even like yells at me and stuff. I guess that's why we broke up. And but sometimes I feel like but I know whatever people are in denial, flat out in denial about, but I don't know. So like sometimes I want to like make somebody like eat some food with me or something. And it's good. It's not like the act itself is not like of an unhealthy mentality to want to share, to share food with somebody, to share a meal, to share a drink, So, what's good because like, people ignore me when I tell them this, but if they actually drink the coffee with me, whatever. I don't know, cause like some people they're like completely like they wouldn't feel it if like a truck hit them, but
Why do you think your ex-boyfriend was in denial? What do you think he gained from?
I think it's a whole medley of emotions. I think it's quite embarrassing to have diarrhea in front of your lover, or to have gas. And then that on top of other, like, whatever he was thinking. That on top of whatever he was thinking. So sometimes we have an expression in Russia. It's called tormaz. Tormaz means you hit the brakes. But they say that to somebody that's like if somebody is like has a dumb moment, they say tormaz. Like maybe he hit the brakes, like tormaz. Or he could have went and said, "Oh, I have diarrhea too." I don't know. That's why I don't know. Like some other people might be tormaz, and it happens. It's just people who do that. I might be tormaz. Like I was going somewhere, and then I tormaz. Like I just got a dumb out. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't know, good or bad. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Do you have anything else planned for the week, Patrick? It feels like the weather's gonna be nice all week.
Yeah. We're probably gonna go somewhere. I don't know where yet.
Yeah, it'll be nice because the weather is gonna be nice, and you guys have food off, so maybe it might be a good idea. I'm trying to think. I mean, I'm not off, but I'm trying to think of maybe something to do midweek.
It's nice today too. I might just go today.
Yeah, the weather's gonna be very, very nice. So hopefully you guys get to spend some quality time together. Although I do feel like you guys do spend a lot of quality time together, so that's good. Have you heard from his dad recently, or not at all?
Not at all.
Oh.
How do I find him if I want to find him? Or like if I want to find my daughter, how do I find them?
I don't know. Like besides social media, besides Google them. That's the only way. But when it comes to him, I feel like he has access to you, because you haven't changed your number, you haven't changed your address. So I think that, if he really wanted to, he could.
Should I let him?
You said what?
Should I let him though have access to me? I mean, he doesn't.
I mean, to his child. I mean, if you guys will have to.
Well, why
talk
would
about
I do that when
consistency.
like I'm not smoking pot. I'm not the one that's homeless. Like he's
Yeah.
homeless somewhere
Yeah.
supposedly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why would I have to even think about that?
Yeah.
I don't like
mean,
this
I think
idea.
Because you said, how do I find him? And I said, I said he basically, if he wanted to be in contact, he could reach out to you, because...
Exactly. How do you feel about
Yeah.
him? I feel like my child doesn't know who he is, In fact,
Yeah.
if I needed somebody, I might call somebody else to take care of my child than him, if I even have somebody else, but,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that if he's not going to be consistent in his child's life, I don't
it would make me feel secure if, like, I had a number, right? Even with all the fighting, but I really don't, and,
Yeah. I see. Yeah. But, I mean, at least you are taking care of your kid. You are homeschooling your kid. It seems like you're taking good care of him. So, I mean, I think that's a good thing. Yeah, it's always nice to have additional support, but if he's not going to be consistent in his kid's life anyway, then
exactly.
what's
Like
the point?
I would like to make plans, like with him. Even I want to make plans for the future, and I feel like that's half my anxiety. Is okay. I'm surviving. I've been surviving. I am calling it surviving for a reason now. For like the past 4 or 5 years, I've been like solid surviving, and it would just be nice to, and that's half my anxiety is I can't have any plans in the future that are more than surviving, where I could relax and like pursue something, like even a cup of coffee, or shampooing my hair. I feel like my social life's not gonna be normal like this, and I'm just waiting on a miracle. Miracles. I don't know.
Yeah. I do think it's tough, but at least you are being consistent with your child. You are taking care of Patrick. You are homeschooling him. And I know you tried to do activities with him, like you just mentioned, like you did some type of activities with him for Easter. So at least you are being consistent in your child's life. So I think that's a positive thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but definitely enjoy the rest of your week. It seems like it's going to be a nice week. And I'll catch up with you next week.
Okay. You too.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Что мозги?
Мозги